Hello guys, and welcome to another video of Tank of Salt. Again, you can see my display lights are off. That's because I want to discuss in this video the bubbling method that we briefly went over in the last video. So it's very simple. I have all the way over here this pipe that runs along to an air pump there that's plugged into a timer. When my display lights go off, around half an hour later my timer switches on and then starts the bubbling. The idea with waiting for your display lights to go off before you start is to allow all your corals, as you can see, they close up so that the bubbles can't irritate them or get stuck in them. It solves a lot of problems. As you can see, they're all closed up, fast asleep like my fish there, and it doesn't cause any problems. Positioning of the air stone. Now you're going to have to try this because I watched a lot of videos where they said to put it in the bubble trap, which you can just see there on the left hand side. I tried this and unfortunately no bubbles were getting into my display tank. So I moved it and I put it right, you can just see it there in the back left corner. I put it next to the return pump. Now what happens is you want the big air bubbles to rise to the top, as you can see there, and pop. The smaller air bubbles that are all circulating in the return chamber, all these guys eventually will get into your return pump and into your main display. Now the idea behind this is that it acts as a skimmer. So as you can see, the skimmer has a body of water there and it mixes air bubbles in with the water. As the air bubbles attach themselves to bits of waste, fish food, anything, the nasty stuff from out the tank, they rise up, they form together and it brings it out of the tank. And it's exactly the same theory with the reef tank. They all come together and they lift everything up and out, down your return, and the nasty stuff ends up in your filter sock. Now I've been running this method now for about a month and I must say it does keep the tank looking nice and clean. The water seems to be clearer. I do still do water changes. I do still run skimmer and a reactor with my Chato in it, as you can see, but I use it as a method just to keep on top of everything, just to keep the display tank looking that little bit sharper, that little bit cleaner, and I must say it works. A couple of things I heard about this before I tried is that the bubbles can irritate corals, which we spoke about, which is true, so you must make sure you only do it at night time. I heard that it causes excess salt creep, which, as you can see, for me is not an issue. I'm not having that problem. So I highly recommend this method. If you have any questions on it, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll answer your questions as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching and happy reefing.